My name is Matilda Van Elst, and I am participating in this project because I experienced compulsory mental health treatment when I was a teenager. In that time, I had over 30 admissions in 11 months in a children's hospital for an eating disorder. I never knew that I had rights, and looking back, I really wish someone had told me. I believe my time in the healthcare system would have looked a lot different. I was involved in decisions, however, none of my preferences were followed and many were not acknowledged. It is so great that companies such as IMA are ensuring that young people are now aware of their rights and advocating for consumers, just like my mum tried to do for me at the time. At the time of my admissions, my mum was the only person in my corner, and we were never aware of my rights. Not only was I laughed at, but my mum, who was advocating for what I needed at the time, was laughed at and belittled by multiple doctors. So hopefully now that young people and their families are becoming more aware of their rights, they will receive the respect they deserve. I was never told I could write an advanced statement of preferences. It was never explained to me what one was. It was never explained to me that if I wrote one, my preferences had to be considered. It was never explained to me that if my preferences weren't followed, the doctors would have to provide in writing why they didn't follow them. Instead, when I asked for things that were helpful for me, I was told it was the eating disorder voice talking and my preferences were refused. It's my right to have my dignity respected and promoted whilst receiving mental health services. So I don't understand how one of the head paediatricians for adolescents in a major hospital can tell a child to plan her own funeral. How is that respecting and promoting my dignity? I respond best to an approach that is care-focused and actually provides me with hope that someday I would make it out of the system, rather than an approach that was intended to make me feel terrible about myself. My voice was taken away by never having the opportunity to have a tribunal hearing. I was discharged every 2 weeks right before a tribunal hearing would have been required. It makes me question whether I even met the criteria to be receiving compulsory treatment, or if they wanted to silence me even more by taking away my opportunity to have a voice at the hearing. My mum was always my biggest advocate and would always speak up when I wasn't heard. When she did this, the doctors and specialists would tell her she was colluding with the eating disorder and was enabling the illness. My mum was the reason I recovered. She was the only person that listened and valued what I had to say in regards to how I needed my recovery to look. I was always my own person, and mum knew that the stock standard treatment wouldn't be what was most helpful for me. So we fought against the system until the end. And now I am happy and healthy and living my best life in Queensland in the sunshine with my beautiful puppy.